Well, Black and White Network, as you guys know, Dave Chappelle a few nights ago was attacked on stage at the Hollywood Bowl. A crazy person just ran up there, sacked him like he was a quarterback, but the guy that attacked him ended up with like a broken arm or something like that. I'm not really sure. I did a video on that on the Matrix and Road show. But however, guys, I never thought for 1 minute that this thing was political. Now, we know that the left wants to make everything political. Everything. They try to make the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing into politics. They blame Donald Trump. So, flash forward to now, Sunny Hostin of The View, a crazy leftist, is doing the same thing yet again. She is blaming Dave Chappelle getting attacked on stage on one man. You guessed it, folks. That would be Donald J. Trump. These people are deranged. These people are absolutely deranged. There is nobody out there that would actually think that Donald Trump had something to do with this. But it's crazy. But we're going to be diving into that in this video, guys. First, check out blackandwhitenetwork.com for exclusive content over here. Membership plans are available just starting at $5 per month. And we actually have a video up here on the website just for members. I was actually going to put this video on the Black and White Network channel, but it was demonetized by YouTube. So I put it up on the website just for members. Help support our work. You can also donate directly or shop for the merch, and we're giving you 26% off the merch if you use the discount code LaChina1. That being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Sunny Hostin blames Donald Trump for Dave Chappelle attack on The View. Now, I never thought for a minute, folks, that this thing would get political. But just like that, of course, we're dealing with a crazy leftist here on The View. Everything is political. Folks, if you're driving in your car and you get into a car wreck, Sunny Hostin would probably blame it on Donald Trump. So I guess, you know, when my Toyota Prius was wrecked by another black person in February, I guess that was Donald Trump's fault too. But this is kind of crazy people we're dealing with here, folks. Of course, Donald Trump had nothing to do with another person hitting my car. But let's read some of this. Donald Trump's presidency sparked a shockwave of violence, according to the women of The View. Of course, because they blame everything on Trump. Now, guys, Dave Chappelle got attacked a few days ago. Donald Trump has been out of office, what, a year and 4 months? A year and 4 months. But this is Donald Trump's fault, according to these leftists on The View. I believe, folks, if Donald Trump died right now, they would still blame him. But anyway, following the shocking assault of comedian Dave Chappelle on Tuesday, host Sunny Hostin blamed Trump as the catalyst behind a spat of brazen attacks, claiming that he, quote, released some incivility across the country. Now, folks, I want to be clear about this here. The Dave Chappelle and that guy, both of them black. Will Smith and Chris Rock, both of them are black. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump whatsoever. We know that Dave Chappelle has made jokes about the trans community. That has nothing to do with Donald Trump. And these activists out there want him canceled. So I'm assuming probably that this guy was probably offended by some of Dave Chappelle's jokes and went after him. But it had nothing to do with Donald Trump. Co-host Whoopi Goldberg prompted Hostin's accusation during Wednesday's episode, asking the View panel, what do you think is happening? I mean, it's happening on airplanes. It's happening on street corners. Responding to Goldberg, Joy Behar first launched a litany of amplifying factors. Quote, the pandemic. What does the pandemic have to do with this guy bomb rushing Dave Chappelle on stage? Has nothing to do with that. Nobody's blaming China for this guy attacking Dave Chappelle. If you want to bring up the pandemic, blame China. The opioid crisis. The fact that Trump was out there saying things like, just knock the hell out of them. I promise you. I'll pay for the legal fees, when he had a heckler. She was likely referring to a 2016 Trump rally in Iowa, in which the candidate urged constituents to be on the defensive and the offensive. But anyway, quote, if you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them, I promise you I will pay the legal fees. I promise, Trump said at the time. So this is a joking statement all the way back from 2016. The Will Smith incident and the Dave Chappelle incident happened this year, 6 years later. But this is Trump's fault. Behar added that the moment Will Smith slapped Oscars presenter Chris Rock on stage was the piece de resistance, if you will. However, Lindsey Granger, a guest co-host on the ABC talk show, rebuffed Behar, insisting, quote, this is not a political thing. Come on. She's right about this. Quote, I know you want to wrap it all into politics. This is really about security, Granger added. She further elaborated that there was nothing particularly right-leaning about Smith's slap during the March 27th ceremony. Yeah, Will Smith is a simp. He's a beta. He's letting his woman out there. His woman pretty much wrecked his career now. Will Smith is in a lot of trouble because of his wife and their relationship. They had nothing to do with Donald Trump. And folks, this is another reason why The View, they don't want a real conservative on this show, because they will get wrecked every single time because the left makes no sense. Quote, it didn't happen before, Behar shrugged. I do think Trump unleashed some incivility, at least in our country, Hostin offered. Circling back to Chappelle, Granger maintained that no one knows anything about the attacker's motivations. Nobody did. Nobody did. Behar concluded the exchange by noting a, quote, certain amount of impulse control lacking in the population these days. Chappelle was not seriously injured, nor particularly rattled, apparently, after a man rushed the 48-year-old entertainer during his set at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. Police reported that the suspect is in custody. Isaiah Lee, 23, was carrying a replica handgun that had a blade inside at the time. It is still unclear what inspired the attack, the LAPD said, but they found that the assailant, a rapper, had recorded songs in praise of, quote, my President Trump. Now, Rhodes actually did somewhat of a video on that, guys, but the guy was crazy. That's the only thing I can say. He was just crazy. I mean, Will Smith, is he some type of a Trump supporter that went up there and slapped Chris Rock? No. This is insane, guys. These people on The View will just make up anything, because they're desperate, man. The ladies on The View, they're desperate to shield for the Democrats. And the midterms are coming up, and the Democrats are projected to get blown out of the water. We'll have to see what happens. But, I mean, you even got Biden out there, man. Biden is making up stuff on everything. And, of course, these women on The View will shield for Joe Biden left and right. They'll make up anything, and try to make it political. The Will Smith thing was not political. They tried to blame Trump for that. The Dave Chappelle thing wasn't political. They're trying to blame Trump for that too. This is insane. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.